What's up, everybody out there? It's Bestie Boy. I'm here today to tell you a little tale from my life, a little adventure that I just partook of in the last couple days, and I thought you folks would be interested to hear it, for a number of reasons, but those will become clear as we go along. So, if you follow me on Twitter, at bestest guy ever, you might have seen a couple days ago when I tweeted this here. As you can see, my video, Lolly, the Greatest Love of All, was flagged for review, and they put it under age restriction. And you know, if you've seen that video, and I'll link in the description below, it's a really short video, and it's a comedic music video thing about lollies. And it's hilarious, and everyone loves it. But it does show lollies, you know, being sexy as fuck as they are portrayed in anime. And I do reference, comedically, wanting to fuck them. But if you watch to the end, you'll see a little subversion of what's been built up in that video thus far. And I kind of reverse all that shit. I'd recommend you go watch the video. I'd play it now, but I don't want this video to get age restricted either. So I tweeted about it. It was fine. By the way, I had a brilliant retort that my buddies over on Twitter agreed with. Was you know, what is with this fucking, why it's about lollies, right? It's about like underage kids. So what sense does it make to age restrict a sexualized lolly video, if that's what you interpret it as, to adults, if the idea is to, you know, I guess counter pedophilia or whatever? Wouldn't you like want to make it not accessible to adults, but maybe to kids? I mean, think about it. I think it makes sense. Makes sense to me. So as you can see here, the video was age restricted, and you know what? It wasn't a big deal. I'm not super upset that it got age restricted. Most people on this site, I'm not sure most are over 18 or anything, but like most people just lie, you know, they make up shit and say that they're over 18. So, you know, not a big deal, not a thing. But, you know, it's the principle of the thing. And, you know, I'd like to, my channel's small, you know, it'd be nice to get the fucking views that I can fucking get. So, I contested it, you know, I fought it. I fought that age restriction. And my argument was pretty much what I've said here. The video is in fact humorous in nature. It doesn't really actually depict any sexual content at all. I mean, if you watch the video, there is no sexual content. Like, I show some clips from Kodomono G-Con, because that show's about lollies, and, you know, they're cute. But, you know, I sense some projection going on here. Someone watched this and was like, oh, baby. Look at those little girls. Ooh, they're looking good. But that really was not the point of the video. It was a fucking joke. So I contested it, and, you know, I said that shit. And so everything's cool, you know. A couple days pass, no big deal. And then, 3 days ago, June 16th, I think, I get an email. And here it is. Thank you for submitting your video appeal to YouTube. After further review, we've determined that your video is in violation of our community guidelines. Any associated penalties will remain on your account. Okay, well that's too bad. Sounds like you don't agree with what I said. So I guess it's just gonna stay age restricted, right? No. That first email was a lie. Was a deception perpetrated by people trying to undermine truth, justice, and the American way. And it was followed up almost immediately by this email. Lolly, the Greatest Love of All was flagged for review, and we've determined it violates our guidelines. We have assigned a community guidelines strike, or temporary penalty, to your account. So now we're talking strikes. And, you know, I don't know if you guys know my whole YouTube career, but I've had a whole bunch of channels over the years, and I have never, in all my time on YouTube, gotten a strike before. So this, you know, this was kind of a big deal for me. Here is the message I receive when I log into Best Guy Ever next time. oh, this nice looking red fucking thing saying you have to click I acknowledge that I have fucked up, that I have committed a crime, that I encourage pedophilia, that I'm a fucking monster. You gotta sit I acknowledge that I am the worst person in the world, or else you can't even get into your channel, you know? They make you fucking sign on the dotted line to fucking, you know, those guys who signed Pink Floyd and Have a Cigar. You gotta sign on the fucking dotted line to the devil if you want to even get back in to deal with your shit. You know, the video was taken down. That video's gone. And fucking here are the things that happened to my shit. Okay, I'm in bad standing. It'll expire in 6 months. And you know, it just... like, the implications of it weren't that big a deal for Best Guy Ever, for the channel Best Guy Ever. By the way, this is all on Best Guy Ever, obviously, not this channel. I'll put a link to that in the description, I guess, but I assume everyone's watching this knows. And the only actual ramification of that, I think, on this account, on Best Guy Ever, was that I couldn't live stream on YouTube. I think that was the only thing that really made a difference. I didn't capture the whole page, but, you know, take my word for it. And so, you know, that's not that big a deal, but the bigger deal is, you know, strike one... okay, no big deal. Next guy's up to bat. Strike 2. Okay, getting a little worried now. We only got one more chance. Strike 3, your channel's deleted. You know, everything you've worked for on your channel goes away forever. Because YouTube has way too much power over you as a YouTuber. So, you know, no big deal. No big deal. Just my entire future at stake. It sounds a little shitty because my channel's still small, but I got plans, people. I got plans. You know me. So, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this one bit. Luckily, however, I do get a chance to appeal. So I contest it, you know. This ain't right. I file a contestation or whatever. So the thing about that is, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm willing to make a defense, you know. I'm willing to write out my defense again for the second time and say, this is fucked up. Don't do this. This doesn't make any sense that you would give me a fucking strike for, you know, sexualizing minors or whatever, who, by the way, are fucking anime characters. You know, I'm gonna get into that to another day, that these are fucking anime characters we're talking about. But, you know, no big deal. I'm not mad. But the thing is, when you make your reply, you are given one line to write your reply, and you're given a little text box that you can't expand, one line, and I did the math. This was my initial statement, by the way. I'll put it up here, and if you look below, that's how much of it I could fit. 200 characters is what you're allowed to make as your fucking legal defense, all right, to protest your strike that, like, your livelihood could be tied to. Luckily for me, I mean, not really lucky because I want to do it more, but my livelihood doesn't depend on YouTube now. But if it did, ooh boy, would I have been frustrated by that. So what I actually got to submit was this bottom one. The video was removed for supposedly sexualizing minors, but upon watching, you will find that it does not do this and comedically derides that very idea. I ask that you please reverse this decision. That's all I was allowed to fit. So I don't expect anything good to come of submitting this. I expect to be fucked even further. But, oh boy. Man, did not see this coming. A little while later, 2 days later, I believe, on the 18th, I get no message at all, but I'm just curious to see how it goes, so I log back into Best Guy Ever, go to my channel account, and what do I see? I see this. I see that I'm in good standing. I see that my appeal apparently was accepted. Somebody listened to me. So the strike was reversed. And it's amazing, guys. Someone actually gave a shit. Someone actually fucking cared enough to listen to my response and was like, oh, you know what? This guy's totally right. Like, this isn't what we thought at all. This is just a silly video that just shows little girls from anime and explicitly talks about how fucked up it is, how sexualized they are in their shows, but it isn't doing it here, you know? Somebody listened, and we fixed it. So, you know, round of applause to YouTube. Way to go. Way to go, guys. But not really. Because none of this should have ever happened in the first place. You know, this should never have happened. What if I had had 2 strikes already? You know? And this happened, and my channel got fucking deleted. That wouldn't be too cool. That would not be too cool. And yeah, people are, they're getting a little better about fixing this, but the point is, this is ridiculous. Just don't fucking fuck me in the first place, and I won't have to unfuck myself later on. And so this is the status of the video and of the channel currently. As you can see, it's age restricted again. So they kept it age restricted. They basically reversed the strike and just put it back to being age restricted. And you know, I think that's wrong also. Like, I do say fuck, like there is fuck in the thing, I think. Yeah, it's about like fucking lollies, you know, is the joke that's being lampooned in the thing. Like, is fucking wrong? Is sex wrong, you know? I guess I'm saying I don't want to fuck anyone except a lolly. Like, okay, like a kid might be too stupid to get that that's not serious. I mean, I still don't abide by it. I think you should expose kids to whatever, but you know, whatever, man. Like, I get it, age restricted, fine. They've got their retarded system in place. Okay, fair enough. So, you know, I saved the day. I did a good thing. I saved myself. I saved America. I saved you. You know, through my heroic actions, and YouTube played a tiny part in helping that along by undoing the bad thing they did. Way to go, guys. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I love you.